Hey there, viewers. Castor oil is a substance that humans have used throughout history. In fact, it is thought that the first uses of it date as far back as the ancient Egyptians, due to traces of it being discovered in Egyptian tombs from as long ago as the year 4000 BC. Castor oil's health benefits are limitless. Its first use was to protect the Egyptians' eyes from irritation. And in the 1800s, medicine men mixed it with alcohol and used it as a cure for just about everything from constipation to inducing childbirth. Today, castor oil still has many proven uses and health benefits, and we're going to be diving into 10 of them right now. We'll also be talking about where it comes from, where to get it, and why despite its many health benefits and uses, castor oil has actually been used as a lethal weapon in warfare. Here are 10 uses and health benefits of castor oil. Number 1. Castor oil for constipation. As we mentioned earlier, castor oil was mixed with alcohol in the 19th century to combat constipation, and this is still true today, just without the alcohol. Pure castor oil can be found at most pharmacies and acts as a laxative when taken on an empty stomach. You can ingest it by itself or mix it up with something to sweeten the taste, such as fruit juice. It should not be used for more than 7 days though, as serious side effects can result from overuse, even once it has been detoxified. Castor oil comes from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant, and these seeds actually contain an extremely toxic white powdery substance called ricin, which is a lethal cytotoxin. Ricin is so lethal that it was even used briefly as a biological weapon in the First and Second World Wars. The United States and the British both experimented with bombs that scatter clouds of it on their enemies, and it still holds the codename Agent W in the United States. Don't worry though, you can rest assured that any castor oil you purchase today will be completely ricin-free. It's actually the leftover ricinoleic acid that is one of the reasons castor oil is so beneficial. It stimulates a strong laxative effect once it has been absorbed by the intestine, and it is this that helps with constipation. It takes time to activate though, so if you're planning on using castor oil for this, be patient while diving in for a second dose. It should be taken 6 to 12 hours for absorption to take place and for bowel movements to be induced. Number 2. Castor oil for skin care. Other castor oil health benefits are not limited to that of the stomach. It is also an excellent moisturizer, as the fatty acids it contains help reduce the loss of moisture by preventing water loss through the outer layer of the skin. When applied to the face, castor oil can help to reduce acne, as its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties stop the growth of bacteria that cause spots and pimples. It doesn't have to be that serious either, as the oil is often just used to help gain smoother and softer skin or a more even complexion and skin tone, as the fatty acid speeds up the growth of healthy tissue. If you have sensitive skin, castor oil has a low comedogenic score, which means that it will not clog the skin pores when it's applied to your face, so you don't need to worry about blackheads and other impurities forming. This happens a lot to people with sensitive skin when they use moisturizers. As a moisturizer, castor oil's benefits for skin do not need to be restricted just to facial use. Its anti-inflammatory properties' ability to protect against bacteria and general hydrating factors are useful when applied all over the body. It's also pretty cheap to come by, meaning it works as a great all-round moisturizer, skin protector, and cleaner. Number 3. Castor oil for hair growth. Castor oil is a common ingredient in a number of beauty products, and another common use of it is to stimulate hair growth. It is thought to increase blood flow to the scalp, which leads to healthier hair, and applying it even only once a month can boost hair growth up to 5 times the normal rate. More than 80% of men and nearly half of women experience significant hair loss in their lifetime, and for many the thinning starts long before they even reach middle age. So keeping a healthy head of hair from a young age is important to everyone, even if you're not losing any yet. To use castor oil for hair growth, simply rub it into your scalp and leave it to work its magic. Don't worry, although castor oil is a thick, fatty substance, it is completely odorless, so it won't have any short-term negative effects. If you don't like its texture, try applying it at nighttime and washing it out in the morning. That way, no one else needs to see your hair in all its castor oil glory. Number 4. Castor oil to help with dandruff. On top of hair growth, castor oil can generally just help to contribute to a healthy scalp. It is said that it is a potent antioxidant, and we already know about its anti-inflammatory properties. Antioxidants prevent free radicals, basically unstable molecules, from damaging the body's healthy cells, and this, paired with the omega-6 fatty acids it contains, reduces inflammation in the follicle and helps to prevent common irritants like dandruff on top of your head. It is worth mentioning that although many people claim castor oil has helped them maintain a healthy head of hair, there is not enough scientific proof for us to call this a fact. Number 5. Castor oil for eyelashes. Staying on the hair-related theme, your eyelashes can also benefit from rubbing castor oil on them. On top of the pressed castor oil we've been talking about, you can also buy Jamaican black castor oil, which is darker brown in color. Both oils contain the same properties, but black castor oil is often the preferred choice in hair treatments, specifically eyelash hair. To treat your eyelashes with castor oil, make sure they are clean and makeup-free, and delicately rub a cotton swab dipped in black castor oil along the top of your eyelash line. Doing this before bed tends to be the best time, as you can leave it on all night and wash it off in the morning. This will help you get lovely long eyelashes. Just be careful not to let any oil get in your eye. Number 6. Arthritis and muscle pain remedy. Castor oil's benefits aren't limited to beauty and bowel issues. In the United States, 24% of people suffer from arthritis, with most cases appearing in people between the ages of 40 to 65. Castor oil is a great massage oil for arthritic joints, or even just sore muscles and inflamed nerves. Once again, it is the ricinoleic acid that is so dangerous as a powder that actually boosts anti-inflammatory properties inside the body and helps with arthritic pain. You can rub the oil onto sore spots on your body, or take it orally, and it should still have an inflammatory effect. Number 7. Removing stretch marks. Stretch marks are a common beauty mark experienced by people who have rapidly put on weight, most commonly through pregnancy. They can also come about as a result of aging, swelling, or even weight loss in extreme cases. There are a number of treatments for stretch marks, but castor oil is one of the very best and most popular, thanks to those fatty acids that we already know work so well as a moisturizer. Number 8. Helping with immune function. Regular use of castor oil is thought to improve various immune system functions. These include the draining of lymph nodes, glandular health, and blood flow. Within the body's immune system, white blood cells attach to perceived threats to the body and outside enemies like bacteria and toxins. Castor oil helps to produce the proper levels of lymphocytes, which are stored and released into the tissue around lymph nodes and glands. You can also rub it onto your stomach to increase the body's overall absorption of the oil. Number 9. Inducing labor. We already mentioned that castor oil was thought to help with childbirth as far back as the 1800s. Because it works as a laxative when taken orally, thus stimulating the bowels, castor oil can also act as a helping hand when it comes to women going into labor. It irritates the uterus, which causes contractions, and helps to speed up the process of giving birth. Once again, it is worth noting that every person's body is different. So whilst castor oil does work for some pregnant women, this might not be the case with everyone. Number 10. Reducing migraine symptoms. Our last castor oil health benefit that we're going to talk about today is that of helping headaches. No one, and we mean no one, wants to suffer a migraine, and anyone who experiences them regularly is no doubt constantly on the lookout for something to counteract the pain. If you're one of these people, give castor oil a try. Simply rub a teaspoon of it into your forehead for about a minute, and you should start to experience the effects of it a couple of minutes later. And hey, if you don't, now you know 9 other things you could use the oil for that will help contribute to a healthy lifestyle. Have you ever used castor oil for anything we've talked about today? Or maybe you've used it for something else that we didn't cover? Let us know in the comments below. The list of castor oil uses is endless. Here are 2 more videos you might find interesting. Feel free to choose the one you like. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share the video with your friends. And for more interesting videos on health, subscribe to the channel.